And finally, to prove that old Tommy Boy was totally wrong, we have a very special person here today who has returned home to Philadelphia to be with us. He traveled all the way from Sacramento, California. It's a long way. By the way, on U.S. Air, that takes a lot of courage. In fact, we might give him an honorary degree for doing that, or at least a Medal of Honor. He deserves all the above. I will let the chairperson of the board introduce this wonderful person who will be part of your family for many decades to come. And I can only say I'm very pleased he's decided to return home to his roots. Chairman?
Before I introduce this traveler, I would like to first ask all of you to join me and the Board of Trustees in a very special welcome to Dr. Jim Gallagher, who has stepped in and served as interim president so well. Thank you. And now it is my great privilege and honor to introduce to you Arcadia's next president, Carl Tobey Oxholm. Tobey is a senior vice president of Drexel University and dean of the Center for Graduate Studies in Sacramento. He has served as Drexel's executive vice president and secretary to the Board of Trustees and is a member of the Drexel's Faculty Senate. He has spent the last 2 years as Drexel's senior officer, campus founder, visionary, and spokesperson on the West Coast. Tobey is passionate about higher education, about liberal arts, and he will be bringing his boundless energy and enthusiasm to Arcadia on July 1st. We are most anxious to have Tobey and his wife Kim, a member of the Arcadia family. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you very much, everybody. I especially want to thank you for waiting this long to hear me. I won't keep you long. I want to thank the people in the top who've been standing for the last 2 hours. That's very nice. And the people I met this morning, I was the guy in the red robe. I said hello. These are the people back looking overflow into the camera right here. So thank you. I'm sorry you couldn't be in the room with us today. Next year, come back and we can have a really big show, okay? This is a pleasure for me. It really is homecoming. I'm a local boy. I went to Radnor High. Radnor High? Anybody go to Radnor High in the room? How about Lower Merion? Oh, good. At least there are none of them here. All right. I went away to college and came back, and my wife and I raised our family in Mount Airy. How about Mount Airy? Anybody know from Mount Airy? And I've been here since 1979 and only a couple years in California, and I got to tell you, that is like being abroad in California. It is a very different place. So it's wonderful to come back and be on Lincoln Drive, and all the potholes, not one has changed in all those years. Now, I will tell you, this whole time I've been living in the region and living in Mount Airy, I must have gone by the gates outside hundreds of times on the way to Jenkintown or Willow Grove or wherever I was going, right? Never came in. Never came in. I didn't have the foggiest idea what was in here. I came earlier this spring for a tour, and I don't know if she's here. There were so many names, I kind of zoned out up here for a bit. Abigail Gray, is she here today? Where's Abby? You gave a great tour. She's a transfer student, right? She's in physical therapy and art, as I remember. I'm going to take a year off before she thinks about going on to graduate school. She transferred to come here because she knew how good it was. And walking around this campus, yes, walking backwards around this campus, as she was explaining to me and the other people in our group, she really explained the enthusiasm she had for this special place and all the richness of the world that she'd been able to get from it in just the couple years she was here. Now, you guys have had 4 years, right? 5? You're saying 5? 5 then, 4 or 5 years. You must have very nice parents. You know how special this place is. Now, I'm kind of new here, and to be honest, I haven't yet agreed to be president. I had a question I had to ask, and that was, did you have a good experience here? Yeah? I was thinking you were sleeping out there. All right, parents. Parents, you have all these sons and daughters here. Do you think they got a good experience at Arcadia University? That's why they call us boomers, right? A lot loud. I'll give you one last chance. Did you have a really good time at Arcadia University? Let's talk about the Alumni Fund. I was listening to Daniel Phillips talk, and by the way, parents, I did ask, and he actually did come to class a few times. He left you this question: how do you want to be remembered? It's a good question. I know how I want to remember you. You are my first Arcadians I'm ever standing before as the president-elect of this place. I want you to think about coming back here and seeing how I'm doing. I want you to come back and visit your faculty who have been investing themselves in you 24/7 for the last 4 or 5 years. They care about you. You know they care about you. And you're going to be leaving here, this place, but you are not leaving us. You are taking with you what they have given you, and you're not going to forget it because it goes with you everywhere you go. It's the ability to be excited by change, excited by difference, and confident that no matter what the challenge is, you're going to be able to figure it out and master it. That's a heck of a gift. You are among the most educated people in the world. You have been given something so special by your faculty and by your classmates and by this university. I do hope that when you leave here and go out to whatever jurisdiction you're going to, whatever country you decide to reside in, whatever career you pursue, whatever happiness you have, you remember Arcadia. Come back, support us with your time, your talents, and your treasure, because Arcadia is you. When you leave here, you are what we are known by. And I am very proud to be part of you. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. President. We look forward to enjoying many, 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 many years of success and happiness with you. Bravo.